I've lived in the Albuquerque area since I was 5 and grew up in Corrales. Went to West Mesa High School. And my husband came out to go to law school at UNM, and we met a couple of years after he graduated. He was already working at Bradbury when I met him. And we've been married now 40 years, and our children are both here.
I'd always wanted to be a contractor in construction, and so I interviewed some people, and Bob Stam was one of the ones I interviewed, and a lot of what happened after that, and this gift, all is related to Bob Stam. He was my mentor, really a father figure. My father died almost the month I started working at Bradbury Stam, and so Bob kind of fulfilled all those things for me, and he was really Mr. UNM in many ways. And so we gave a room in Bob's name, the Stam Commons, at the engineering school. And that's really where I got to meet the people there. So I got to know Joe Cecchi, who was the dean. Joe called up one day and said, can you have lunch with me? And leadership is just so critical. As I've gone through life, I've seen companies that succeed and fail. And you always need great people, but you have to have somebody that's leading the ship in a positive direction. And so when he asked for something for a deanship, it made total sense to us. Here's an opportunity to foster great leadership for the school that will attract great professors and all of the other things, students that go along with it.
I think that's what they wanted to do, give back to the community, specifically New Mexico, and actually to affect young people's lives, and of course to promote our School of Engineering, because when they give that money, I'm sure they trusted us that we're gonna, it's gonna go to a good use. Not everybody has that faith. I have to say to Jim and Ellen, rest assured that every penny of it, it's gonna go to a good use. It's gonna help students, gonna help faculty, it's gonna help promote our university, it's gonna help us attract more students, it's gonna help raise our reputation. It's nothing but the word help in it, so thank you.
Christos is the new dean, and I'm very proud of him too. I think he's going to do a lot for the school, and I think in some very small measure we help with his recruitment.
My melanoma was discovered by Susan Lopez, my hairdresser and friend.
I knew that she had that mole, and then she came in for her regular appointment, and when I was putting her color on, I noticed the mole looked different. I noticed that it was kind of had a redness around it.
She insisted I see a specialist, a dermatologist, and I got in to see one. They took it off. It was a melanoma. They thought it was more serious than it turned out to be after they did all the testing, but we were prepared for me to die at 47, which I was not ready for that.
She was very thankful. She told me that her doctor told her that I saved her life.
The dermatology department reached a point where they were having some difficulty retaining really well-qualified faculty.
I think that when Ellen saw that, as it was publicized, she was really affected by it and knew how much that would affect the future of dermatologic care for New Mexicans, and specifically for patients who have the potentially deadly skin cancer melanoma.
One of the best ways we could help as donors to the university was to endow a position that would bring a professor of dermatology who specialized in melanomas and other skin cancers and skin diseases to the university. It lets the regents know and the community know that we care about that department. We really want that department to succeed, and it's important to the community, and we're part of the community.
Thank you, Jim and Ellen, for this tremendous gift, for your support and faith in our institution, being a public institution and an academic medical training center for our future physicians and providers. This gift publicly shows that support, and it is so appreciated on so many levels and will have so many effects in the future.
Our state needs so much help in our city, and I think it's really important that we provide that if we can.
The reason to give is very personal. I mean, I would never tell somebody that they should give or not give. I grew up with Bob Stam. I mean, he would have given every dime he had away, and especially to UNM, anything UNM needed. I just grew up with that. My parents were somewhat that way. But, you know, it makes you feel good.